What if I told you the price of XRP may already be locked in, not by retail traders, but by a trillion-dollar machine operating in the background of global finance? Because while everyone's been watching charts, headlines, and hype cycles, something else has been quietly taking shape. A financial structure, massive in scale, where XRP isn't just a coin, it's a bridge, a tool, a trigger. This is the derivatives market, the same system that prices gold, oil, wheat, and currencies. And it's starting to absorb digital assets. This is your final warning because the rails are being laid, the players are in position, and the XRP you think you know? It's about to become something very different. Let's start with the basics. Where do asset prices really come from? Not retail exchanges, not sentiment swings, not what's trending on Twitter. In traditional markets, prices are discovered through derivatives, futures, options, and complex contracts where billions move on expectations, not emotion. This is where oil gets priced, where gold is measured, and now it's where crypto is heading. And guess which asset is already proving itself fit for that world? XRP. It's not just about being early, it's about being designed for institutional behavior, and that's where XRP separates from the noise.
Through my veins, SWIFT is the preeminent messaging system for the financial industry, which covers, say, payments, FX, trade, in terms of security.
Every market values speed, but institutions need more. They need finality, reliability, and liquidity. That's what XRP brings. It settles in seconds. Its transaction fees are negligible. And while XRP wallets do require a small reserve to activate, 10 XRP that remains locked, they don't require pre-funded accounts for every corridor or transaction. That means money can move instantly, not just quickly, but without friction. In the context of derivatives, where massive trades shift by the minute and margin calls happen in real time, XRP isn't just useful, it's ideal. Every second saved can mean millions, and every dollar unlocked can be used again, immediately, across borders and platforms. That's financial velocity, and XRP delivers it. Here's the truth of modern finance. It's not humans moving the money anymore, it's algorithms. Institutional trading today is dominated by systems that react in milliseconds, scanning data, executing trades, rebalancing risk. But even the smartest algorithm is useless if the settlement layer is slow or unpredictable. That's where XRP steps in. It provides the programmable liquidity that machines need. Fast, reliable, automated, and available around the clock. In a landscape where AI-driven capital is the norm, XRP becomes more than an asset. It becomes the infrastructure those systems depend on. This isn't theory anymore. XRP derivatives are now regulated and trading on top-tier venues like CME Group, Coinbase, Kraken, OKX, and others. And while US regulators have been slow, the rest of the world hasn't waited. Across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, XRP is gaining serious traction in structured markets. The pipelines are open, the demand is growing, and the data is confirming what early believers already suspected, that XRP is becoming institutional-grade infrastructure. Now, with XRP spot ETF conversations picking up pace and approval potentially on the horizon, interest is only intensifying. Even prediction markets like Polymarket are tracking it. Ripple ETF, approved in 2025, is live and trending, but the price won't move because of headlines. It'll move because systems are using it under the hood, every second of every day.
They want 24-hour access to the equity markets, and want industry-leading margin rates, a great customer experience. So over time,
Bitstamp was recently acquired, and on the surface it looked like just another acquisition. But look closer. Bitstamp is one of the oldest, most compliant crypto exchanges, and it's deeply integrated with the XRP ledger. Now pair that with the reach, tens of millions of retail users, many of whom have never touched derivatives or tokenized assets. This move opens the door to XRP-powered products like tokenized ETFs, fractional commodities, even synthetic versions of real-world assets, all accessible to the everyday investor. We're watching the lines blur between Wall Street and Web3, and XRP is the protocol holding that bridge together. There's growing talk that XRP may eventually operate with a fixed or stable value. Here's why that matters. Institutions dealing with derivatives, clearinghouses, and liquidity providers all rely on predictable collateral. Volatility makes that impossible. A fixed or algorithmically stabilized XRP could provide a trust layer for massive transactions, especially within the ISO 2022 framework, which banks are already migrating toward. In that scenario, XRP wouldn't be just a traded asset. It would become a reference point, a standardized medium for value transfer that doesn't fluctuate mid-transaction. That's how you replace SWIFT. That's how you become systemic.
Here's something that a lot of people probably missed. Last year, Ripple became a platinum member of the American Bankers Association.
Ripple isn't playing the role of scrappy startup anymore. It's applying for licenses, acquiring custody platforms, engaging directly with regulators. This isn't just strategy, it's evolution. A Ripple banking entity means one thing: direct access to financial systems, not as a partner, but as a participant. Now picture a Ripple Bank app. It could offer custody, fiat on-ramps, instant cross-border payments, and institutional-grade crypto products, all powered by XRP. Suddenly, XRP isn't just a token with potential, it's the fuel inside a regulated financial engine. This changes the conversation entirely. It's no longer will institutions use it, it's when.
IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
While XRP adoption grows overseas, the US is preparing for its own leap forward. Pending legislation includes provisions for stablecoins, tax treatment on small crypto purchases, and clearer asset classifications. The moment that clarity arrives, institutions will have no reason to wait, and when they do act, they won't chase headlines, they'll choose assets with existing liquidity, regulatory traction, and global readiness. All signs point to XRP being on that shortlist. Once the US gates open, we could see the largest wall of institutional capital in crypto history flood in. With XRP as one of its primary rails. Everyone dreams of that moment, XRP hitting $100, $500, even $1,000. And yes, lives would change. Generational wealth, debt erased, entire family trees reset. But here's the deeper point. Wealth without vision fades fast. If XRP succeeds the way it's shaping up to, then holders won't just gain money, they'll gain influence, the ability to build, uplift, and reshape the financial future around them. It's not just about early adoption, it's about what you do after the payday. XRP's journey is about more than charts, it's about unlocking a better system and making sure more people can access it. So, what's clear is this: the foundation is built, the players are moving, and XRP's role in global finance is no longer speculation, it's activation. Make sure you're not watching from the sidelines when the next move comes. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes to what's really building under the surface, hit like, share it forward, and subscribe for more. Stay sharp, stay ahead. See you in the next one.